So I have a couple of examples ready for you to show callbacks in JavaScript. The first one's very simple, but I think points to some power that the callbacks have. So I have three functions here that all three do something very similar and through very similar code, as you can see. They're going to send a message, this one to the console, this one to the alert mechanism, the pop-up, and this one to the confirm, the pop-up that has a yes or no question. So very similar mechanisms, but a lot of duplicated effort here. The logic is the same for all of these things. Call the method with a message. So here we leverage that observation with a callback. Two parameters here, the message we want to send, and the callback function is now passed to us. So JavaScript makes this very simple. Functions in JavaScript are objects that have data. They just need to be passed as parameters, then use it as a function. Callback with the message as a parameter. Here, the actual call to this, send message with the message, and then the method here, a built-in JavaScript function, as all of these three are. So send message here, change the callback. Send message here, change the callback function. So three different callback functions now in use here, one method that does this work for us. Now when we run this, we'll see six messages. Here's from the traditional function, another one from the traditional function, and now our callbacks start. And meanwhile, underneath us, we've also had calls being made to the console methods. Let's look at a little bit more complicated example, but a classic example from computer science. I'm going to refresh the page and clear my console, so we'll have a fresh case. So credit sitepoint.com for this example. I have an array of singers. This array contains JavaScript objects. Steven Tyler, Karen Carpenter, Kurt Cobain, and Stevie Nicks. The other properties convey facts about these singers. And you can consider various ways to sort this array. Many different ways, in fact. The first one is going to do comparison on band names. So I'll put these singers in alphabetical order by the names of their band. So to uppercase, make sure we have case-insensitive comparison. And then the traditional, it'll return 0 if the objects are equal, 1 if object A is greater than object B, -1 if object A is less than object B. That's programming convention that goes across every programming language that I've used. Here we have a traditional function declaration or function definition in JavaScript, and here we just name it singers.sort. So sort is a built-in method of arrays, and we pass it this method. I'll put a breakpoint here. Let's see if we can. So I set my breakpoint here at line 25. I'm going to call singers.sort on the compare band names again, putting them in alphabetical order by band name. Hit enter, hit the breakpoint. I'm going to let it run one more step, and we'll see our console output. And we've sorted our singers by alphabetical order by band name. I'll run one more step. Now, I wanted to show different mechanisms here. So, very similar, compare band names, but here I'll use an anonymous function declaration instead of a function definition that's previously defined. So here, just a function right in place, singer.sort, and pass it the function right here. That'll do the comparison. This comparison is a little bit different. I just negate the comparison results, so we'll put it in reverse alphabetical order by band names here. So I'll let that run. And then we'll expand the next one out. And we'll see now we have reverse alphabetical order. And the third example is the example I prefer, and I think callback methods are generally done with arrow functions. So from now on, all callbacks I'm going to do is arrow functions. I just want you to keep in mind that you can use anonymous functions and you can use function definitions as well. Here we see the arrow function in action. We have the two parameters here and then the method body here. And then this one is going to put it in order by the year of the singer was born. So I'll let that run. And we'll expand that out. And we can now see that our array is sorted by the year that the singer was born. So callback methods can help you with ironing out code duplication, as the previous example, or in this example, adding that one piece of information that array sort needed to solve its problem. How do you want to sort these objects? We have one more prerequisite to cover before we can get into JavaScript asynchronous programming, and we'll do that next.